Hiya, I am Dark Chains and welcome to my video. We continue our journey through Mass Effect Andromeda.
Krogan are a brutish race which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable. Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their unpredictable nature marks them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study. The ones they call Asari, their reproduction is and memories. They take what they need from a species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise. A melding, they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for it. In the end, their biology... These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study. Most useful in these Solarians are their cognitive abilities. Their thought processes occur much faster than in the others. There is a cleverness about them, a cunning which could be leveraged.
That did something. Let's look around. Here we go. This way. This'll be fun.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Part of me was hoping this kind of evil only existed in the Milky Way. Guess I was naive.
As long as we don't let it win, that's what matters most.
What was that?
I don't think we're alone.
Shield boost enabled! Really starting to hate those things.
What was he doing in here?
What happened to him?
Dead Solarian. Must have escaped into these ducts. And then...
They sent that animal in here to find him. Poor guy.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Hazer, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Is that a Krogan?
It was. One of Drax's missing scouts, maybe.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Cat are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon Sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. All right, guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
Why does he care so much about the remnant? It's an obsession.
That's the question, isn't it? We need to beat him to the answer.
The Archon's gonna be pissed if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped.
Remnant origin confirmed, though it's not the relic we're searching for. The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful. This object serves no useful purpose. It is the remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff. the Solarian Arc. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
So that's...
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
I'm better equipped to handle it than you.
Why? Because you have artificial intelligence in your head explaining it. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you... special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
That can't be good. Oh, shit.
I'm glad Drax isn't here to see this.
No! We could use his temper right about now! Guy's gonna be trouble!
Stay out of the way! Give him everything you've got!
Right, this is Captain Agent. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Raker's still trying to free captives.
I wish you luck, but I can't talk right now!
You sound busy. I'll let you go. I don't know about this.
Just keep your distance!
Watch out for the cat!
Finally. Alright, got the map. Get the hell out of here.
And before those guns come back online.
Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Could be the rest of Drax's missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly,
Ryder, it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it.
there isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
But Drax scouts, we just saw what the Archon will do to them. He'll turn them into monsters.
Reload. We're going after Reika.
Pathfinder, you came.
Reika, we couldn't just leave you here.
Thank you. My people are at the end of the tunnel. It's Ket the whole way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
We have to punch through! Long way between here and there. It's that or die!
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know! Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Go! Go!
Man, they played with you.
We're fresh meat! They love to cut us open! I'm not going out like that! Tight corners! Watch where you shoot!
Pathfinder, that Ket ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's get this over with.
That's a cat who's never getting back up! No!
out of here.
Open the door!
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Kett are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Ryder, thank you.
Save it for when we're safe. Let's move! Move!
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
A team will escort the Ark back to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you.
Thank you again, Ryder. But I owe you an apology. I made a mistake.
Oh?
I shouldn't have called you to say goodbye. The choice you had to make. I put too much on your shoulders.
You did what you had to. If that'd been the Hyperion and I was looking for my people, I would have been the one calling you.
I appreciate that. As Pathfinders, the line between serving our own people and the greater good is blurry. I prefer a sharper focus.
I don't think there's gonna be much of that in this line of work.
I suppose not. Whatever the case, the Solarian people are forever in your debt.
Earn this.
We will.
Drac.
I heard what happened. Wasn't enough to save the whole Archon. Had to grab a few more Solarians on the way out.
Drac, it's...
Complicated, except it's not. Leaving my scouts behind was worse than killing them outright. And you're not the one who has to explain it to the rest of the clan.
It was a difficult choice, Ryder, but you won an important victory. The Archon has been dealt a blow. Your father would be proud.
It's been tough trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
And that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to get notifications on this Mass Effect Andromeda journey.